Very unusual series. There's nobody's ever done this type of book ever before. It's Sam will explain to you what it means in Chinese in a minute. But it's on the abalone. That's why it's called cold gold, because it's on abalone diving in Australia. Abalones are very, very expensive. They're nearly as expensive as gold. So it's about a bunch of lovable rogues, really. The criminals, but the really good guys, because even though they try to steal the abalone, they want to help other people. They're a bit like a Robin Hood gang who steals from the rich and gives to the poor. So the whole 4 series of books follows the same bunch of criminals, or lovable rogues as we like to call them, through all their little adventures and how they actually come out and help people. There's one story where the Japanese 2 sons come to Australia to find what happened to their father during World War II, because his submarine disappeared, and so they help the family find the submarine so they can prove to their sons that their father was actually a hero. So they do all sort of things like that throughout the novel. And
接下来我想要介绍的这一系列书叫抠购哈，Gold大家都知道是黄金。那这本书讲的是在澳洲那边就是盛产那个鲍鱼。那鲍鱼对华人来讲是一个非常昂贵、非常具有高度经济价值的东西。那他讲述的就是说有一群在就是他们都会去偷一些这些鲍鱼。那这些人他其实你不能说他是坏人，他有点像是那种侠盗的那种罗宾森，他会去这叫劫富济穷，就是说他会去偷一些有钱人的东西，但是他会去帮助一些需要被帮助人，对，所以他是说这就是看你从哪一个角度，但基本上是一个蛮丰富的一个角色，就是说他是觉得说这个故事性也很强，对。
The author is actually an abalone diver. He spent a lot of time being an actual abalone diver, because you have to pay to be an abalone diver. The government charges you a lot of money. So he was for many years. He's 67 years old now, but he's having a whole bunch of problems with skin cancer and stuff like that, which you do get from spending your life in the sun. But he decided to write these not from the viewpoint of the actual abalone diver, but the actual people who try to steal abalone. And so he put these books together. There's 4 of them at the moment. There will be probably 2 more in the series. And they are quite clever books when you start to get into them, because it does explain a lot about the Australian culture, as well as how they interact with everybody. And it's also they try to get away from the police, and we're always trying to catch them as well. So there's a little bit of Keystone Cops in it as well.
基本上就想给大家多一点的介绍哈。关于这本书的作家，他其实本身自己就是一个抓野生鲍鱼的一个潜水夫。那在澳洲去抓鲍鱼，你是必须要有一个执照的，不是所有任何一个你会潜水的人都可以去抓鲍鱼，因为鲍鱼它很稀有，所以你必须要跟那个澳洲政府申请，你那个执照是要去付费用的，澳洲政府才准许你去潜水去抓鲍鱼。那就是说，这个作者他一生都是潜水去抓鲍鱼。那他现在已经60-70岁了。那他现在也经历一些病痛。那他得了那个皮肤癌，因为他长期都是曝晒在阳光底下。那但是因为他有很丰富的就是说就是抓鲍鱼的一个经验，所以基本上这一系列的小说会以从他实际的一个鲍鱼。抓鲍鱼的一个生活一个想象去出发，那也可以让大家多了解就是在澳洲的一个文化的特色。
Cold Gold 1 is basically an introduction to the criminal gang and what they actually do, and there's a few stories in there about what happens to them and why they become criminals, because they are really a bunch of really nice people actually, but they just become bandits because they want to steal and poach it. The other books, the Coal Gold 2, that's more or less is a introduction to 9 different stories, all little stories about the different escapades they do and how they actually get out of it and get away from the police and stuff. And continue.
基本上就是这一系列的小书，就是就是 Coal Gold 1，它基本上就是一个先给大家有一些认识关于这书中的主角哈。这书中的主角，他其实他们都不是坏人，可是为什么他们会决定要去偷抓这些鲍鱼？然后它有一些背景的说明。那个 Coal Gold 2第2集的它这一系列的第2本，它主要里面又包含9个故事。那这故事里面又延伸出说，哎，他们如何去躲避就是警察的一些追捕，这些故事都很有意思。
And Coal Gold 2 touches on other criminal gangs who are trying to muscle in on the territory of the roads, and so that's how they deal with them. This one includes a gang of thugs from Vietnam who try to steal all their money. So the story goes on where they have to get rid of this gang. So it's quite interesting, that one. Then Coal Gold 3, it's again how they actually help one of the police who's trying to catch him, who's having problems. So the criminals actually help the police on a personal matter to help him out. So that's the kind of people they are. They're really maybe a little bit, naughty people, but they're actually quite good in their own hearts.
基本上就是这一系列的书到那个Coal Gold 的第3本书，基本上你会发现这一群看起来是犯罪的人，这些罪犯，他们其实后来还反过来帮助警察去打击犯罪。其实这就很有意思，就是这一系列的小说会让大家有很多不同的想象、不同的面向。这看起来好像是很坏的，看起来他们这些坏人他做坏事，但是他们其实又不是那么坏。对，所以这是还蛮有趣的这样的一个角色作者对这样的一个角色的一个剖析跟一个介绍。
Coal Gold 4, one of the interesting stories in here is they go to New Zealand and try to steal the abalone from New Zealand, where Teddy, the main guy who runs the gang, encounters a white pointer shark who is quite adamant that he's going to eat Teddy, and that's how he actually battles the shark and gets the shark away and doesn't get eaten by the shark. So if he got eaten by the shark, there'd be no more stories, but luckily he got away from the shark.
他第4集就是说整个的场景已经不是在澳洲了，他搬到纽西兰哈。那甚至就是说他们就想这群偷那个鲍鱼的人哈，他们已经脑筋动到纽西兰，然后在纽西兰那边有一些鲨鱼哈，那所以就有一些跟那种场景，就是说你在海底下你怎么去跟鲨鱼搏斗的一些场景。那因为我们在台湾很幸运哦，因为我们基本上是没有鲨鱼的，所以很难有一些想象啦。但是其实这种去跟鲨鱼搏斗，其实也是一种蛮惊恐的一个经验。